Hello, hello, one and all, from behind the steering wheel. I am looking at the road. No children were injured in the filming of this video.
They were. We just hit over 10,000.
We didn't hit 10,000, we hit 10. Don't exaggerate. And then all be fine.
You went through an orphanage.
Yeah, well, the sat-nav said turn left.
Turn left on the road.
Yeah, but I didn't. Yeah, in 100 yards, but I didn't hear the 100 yards. I just turned left straight through the orphanage. You know, it's sad. Well, how do you think I felt? It took me half an hour to pick him out the front of the bonnet.
Oh,
Didn't it?
them poor kids. Like.
Anyway, we've got about 3 minutes to teach you something. How many seconds are in 3 minutes? Well, actually, how many seconds are in a minute?
60.
60. Oh, so you know that. So
180 for 3 minutes.
180 for 3 minutes. So I can't actually teach you about how many minutes are in an hour.
100 minutes an hour. 360.
No, that's degrees. So how many minutes are in an hour?
60.
There's 60.
Yeah.
60. Why's your voice gone all wispy like a?
I don't know. Do you want to know how many seconds there is in a day?
How many seconds are there in a day?
Let me guess. I think there is 60,000 seconds.
I don't know how many there are in a day, so I couldn't even tell you.
Oh.
So that's something we'll have to find out, won't it? But do you know? Do you want to know something though? Do you want to know something about seconds and stuff?
What?
There are no seconds in an hour, and there are no seconds in a minute, because minutes and hours don't exist. Time is a man-made concept. See?
Doesn't that mean I don't need to go to school?
Well, it doesn't mean that you don't have to go to school.
No, because what happens if I just say the weekend never ended?
Well, I mean, you could argue that. Well, time. Literally, this is why I always say that I'm not sure that time travel could actually happen, because how do you go? You know, like say, like Back to the Future, they set an actual date to go back to, but how would they be able to go back to that date? Because time itself does not have a record of that date, because that date and time was created by man.
Yeah.
So I've just.
Oh, you know, dudes.
But I've just kind of like completely creased the concept of Back to the Future, one of my favourite films of all time, even though it is slightly incestual. But there you go. So time doesn't exist, dude. Time is a man-made concept, and yeah, I mean, just put that in your pipes, Stephen Hawkins. Do you know who Stephen Hawkins is? Who is he?
He's a famous physicist.
He is a famous physicist, yeah.
Yeah, I got that right.
Yeah. And why can't Stephen Hawkins, or why can't he comment on anything I've got to say?
He's dead.
He is dead. He is brown bread. He is in the ground. But what a truly magnificent man who spent all of his years studying.
Right, so when he was like 2 years old.
He was studying then. So he did all this studying, and literally all it's taken us is 4 minutes of a video of me teaching you about time to come up with the fact, the concept that time does not exist. I don't think he did know it though, did he? Do you know what? He was sat there for a long time, Stephen Hawkins, going...
He couldn't move!
Well, yeah, so obviously he was sat there for a long time. I didn't realise I just said that. But yeah, he was genuinely sat there for a long time thinking, does time exist? Does time not exist? But do you know what? Time doesn't exist. And there we go. I think I've gone the wrong way. But anyway, that's what happens when you're concentrating on the road and not looking at a camera. You tend to go the wrong way down street. But I haven't wasted any time in doing it, and you know why, Noah?
Why?
Because time does not exist. So there we go.
Does that mean I might be like over 100?
You could well be over 100 years old. But you just don't know, do you? But then you can't be over 100 years old because time as a man-made concept exists. So in the whole essence of you...
So time exists?
No, it doesn't. Time doesn't exist. Just the concept of time exists.
So it does exist?
It doesn't exist.
You just said
Time
it
as a figure doesn't exist. Time as a sort of... time is a measurement. It's like a meter stick. Time itself does not exist. So there you go. Anyway, we'll be back with more informative and unresourced information and facts, if you like to call them that. I don't, because they're probably not facts. Probably none of what I've told you is true, but it is true because, you know. Anyway, catch us next time on Dad Teaches
Bad.
Lad. Lad, not bad.
Breaking Bad.
Can't get staff these days. Like and subscribe.
Help me.
If anything, just to shut him up.